Everybody get your roll.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Red Room with me, Sarah Ferrugia. So today I'm going to be filming a smoked out wing eyeliner tutorial. I posted on my Instagram just a story a while ago and I got so many DMs and people were wondering how I did it and if there's a tutorial coming soon. So I decided to film this tutorial for you guys. Honestly, it's my favorite look right now and I use it all the time. Like, you can either dress it up while you're going out or you can wear it to a party or with some friends. So you can wear it either or. I also posted a Instagram poll like 5 minutes ago wondering if you guys wanted to see the full face of this look or the eye tutorial. So you guys chose full face, so I'm gonna be doing the full face. Plus I got some new products. I got a new foundation and a couple new products I'm gonna throw in there, so make sure to keep on watching if you do want to see the end of this tutorial. So I actually started doing this new thing where I don't prime my face that much. Like, I started using a different moisturizer and it's pretty thick, so it almost acts as a primer. So I just used that and now I'm just gonna move on to using some concealer to cover up some blemishes. So I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer. This is in the shade medium, so custard. I just got this one, so I'm gonna put it all over my face in the spots that I want to correct.
Jesus, your boy, watch the breakdown.
You're just gonna take your beauty blender, or if you want to take a brush to blend this all in, then you can do that, but I'm gonna be taking my beauty blender, and it's also damp because who uses a dry beauty blender? So a lot of people, a lot of beauty bloggers that I watch, they like to do foundation first and then concealer, which kind of makes sense. Like, I do both, but I like to put concealer first just to give my blemishes a little base before putting the foundation. I just think it goes on a lot smoother. So that's just my procedure. I'm going to be taking my NARS foundation. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and this is in the shade Barcelona. I don't know if I'm a fan of this. Like, I wanted a full coverage foundation. People are saying like this one's really good, but it's really liquidy for me and I don't know how I feel about it. So going back in with my beauty blender, I'm just going to be dabbing that all in. Okay guys, it's not as bad as I actually thought it was. Before, when I put it on, I kind of had like mixed feelings about it, but I actually kind of like it. There's really good coverage to it. Next up, we're gonna go back into our base with our concealer. So again, taking the exact same concealer, same shade, I'm going to be applying that under my eyes and then highlighting the points of my face. I'm just going to take my beauty blender again and blend that all in. On blemishes, I find that sometimes it doesn't really soak in with the beauty blender, so I like to use my finger. So it kind of just like presses into it more. Also, sorry guys for being so MIA lately. I've just got like a new camera. My basement's getting done right now, so I'm making like a little studio down there. So I didn't really want to post a video until then because I wanted the quality to be really good and everything. So I actually cannot wait for that. Like, I can't wait to just have like a backdrop and don't have to like spin my whole desk around. It's so annoying, so this is gonna help so much. So I'm sorry, but I'm coming back with some stuff that's really good. Taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I was about to look up the color, but it's just translucent. I'm taking a Real Techniques beauty blender and I'm just gonna be pressing that under my eyes. Also isn't wet. I also like to bake my eyelids. Some people just put concealer on. Actually, depending on the look you do, like if I'm doing more of a colorful look, I wouldn't set it because the colors pick up more on the concealer. So as that is baking in the oven, I'm going to take my Fit Me powder. This is so good. Like, even if you just bake with this and don't have concealer or foundation on, it literally looks like you have concealer and foundation on. It looks amazing. So that's like my go-to natural look. I'm just gonna be using an Eco Tool brush. Just any powder brush would work. And I'm just gonna set the parts that I didn't put the translucent powder on. So this won't give you like, well, it does kind of give you like an airbrushed effect, but when you bake with it, it looks really, really, really good. I'm going to be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I love this bronzer. If you guys watched my School Does My Makeup, someone broke my bronzer, but like I need a new one anyway because it was just a sample and it was good, but like it was running out and I need a new one. I'm just going to be taking a BH Cosmetics brush in brush number 13. So I'm just going to be chiseling out the face. Okay. But what I like to do is I just like to chisel it out with this brush first, just kind of put the bronzer on the spots I want to, and then once I'm done that, I like to blend that in with a bigger brush. Once that's to your liking, I'm just gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush number 1. It's just like a big powder brush, bronzer brush, so I'm just gonna blend that in so it doesn't look too harsh. But I'm not keeping no secret, maybe I'm not meant for you, but I need you. Once that bronzer is all blended in, I'm gonna go back in with translucent powder. I'm just going to bake under the bronzer for more of a crisp line. Once that is baking, I'm going to take my Eco Tool brush again and I'm just going to dust off all the translucent powder we put earlier. Guys, I got a new eyebrow product and I'm so happy about my purchase. I'm going to show it once I do my brows, which is almost next. But honestly, I don't know where this has been my entire life. Can't wait to tell you guys. So next up, I actually used to use the Tarte blush all the time, but ever since I got the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette, this is the mauve one, I use this as blush. Like, it's so pretty. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna take my number 2 BH Cosmetic brush and I'm going to dip into these two colors here. So these two colors give me the perfect color blush. Like, I love it. It looks really good with my skin. Do some little swirls. I'm really into like pinky blush right now. I'm not really into like the low-key I have blush but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of into the pop and pink. Sometimes when you put a little bit too much, I like to just blend it out with the bronzer brush we had earlier. So I'm probably just gonna do that anyway. So once both sides are nice and even, I'm gonna just take the bronzer brush and I'm just gonna blend that all in. So next we are of course going to use the BH Cosmetics 6 color palette. So I'm really into the bronzy colors right now, so I'm going to take the color Radiance and I'm just going to be applying that. I'm just going to apply that to my nose, Cupid's bow, and then my cheekbone. Onto brows. So my big secret, drumroll please, like what do I use? Why is it so good? Is it cheap? No. Sorry, I meant it is cheap, but like it's so good. It is the CoverGirl pomade. I've never used the Anastasia pomade or any pomades before. I always use a pencil and I was running through them so fast because I was like, no, like pomades won't work for me. I know they wouldn't work on my eyebrows because I'm just filling in a little bit, but I've been wasting so much money. This is, I think, $10.50 and it comes with a little cute brush on top. It's really cute. This is the color Rich Brown because I used the pencil too before, but I like this a lot better. So I'm just gonna dip into it. I decided to just give this one a try and excuse me. And then we're going to move on to the NYX Sculpt and Highlight Pencil. I use the shade Ash Brown. I like to apply a little bit under, just, I don't know, I'm really into thick brows. Once our browies are done, I'm actually just going to brush this off now because I don't want to look like I have white dough lines. Okay, that made no sense. On my chin. Let's get straight into the eyes. So the first thing you want to do, which is probably the most important part, tape. Get it at your local dollar store. Just gonna take a little piece of tape. Some people like to put it on the back of their hand so it's less gluey, but I kind of like it gluey because it leaves a sharp line. So what you want to do is, instead of putting it right on the corner of your eye, you're gonna give it a little bit of space. So you're gonna go right there. Make sure your eye is like straight so it doesn't crease. See how I left a little bit of room there in between the corner of the eye and that? That's probably exactly where you want to put it. So you can see if they kind of look different at all. So we're gonna give a little bit of space and then right under the brow. Just trying this out. You can just take the tape, kind of put it right here on the corner and then just go straight down, and that's where you're supposed to put it. I'm using the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. All you really need is pretty much these three colors right here. So whether whatever palette you're using, so these three colors, like a neutral, a kind of a middle chocolate, and a black. So whatever palette you have at home, hopefully you just have those colors. You don't have to exactly use this palette, just somewhere along those lines, you know. So I'm just gonna take the natural color and I'm just gonna apply that all over my lid. But once those are nice and blended, we're going to take the middle shade here and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to focus more on the end and then in the crease. The best tip to know to blending an eyeshadow is to hold it by the end of the brush and honestly just go as light as you can. I'm barely even touching the eyeshadow. And we're going to take the chocolate brown in the palette and we're going to focus this mainly on the outer V and just slightly into the crease. Even for this part here, you don't want to put that much brown on either. So I'm just going to leave it as that. For this brush, I used the Morphe 511 brush. That was the brush I was using the entire time. And now we're moving on to the R38 Morphe brush. Now we're going to just go back in with the chocolate brown. We're going to focus it straight on the outer V, like where the eyeliner wing would be. Once you kind of have that part there, you're going to just take a smaller brush. So this is the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. So just like a flat eyeshadow brush. You're just gonna dip it into the brown again and then you're gonna go closer to the lash line. Just gonna smoke that out again, try and get this area here. We're gonna move on to using the black. So you wanna be careful with this part here because this part is where it all matters. This is gonna do the flick of the wing, the flick of the wrist, the flick of your life. We're going to dip into the black with a flat eyeshadow brush. We're just going to go back in with the R38 brush and we're going to softly blend that out. I am just going to add a little black to this part here. So this part here is probably one of the most important parts. You could leave it as this if you wanted to. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio eyeliner palette. I'm just gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush again. This part you're really just gonna want to focus on drawing a small line, and then this is where the main part you're gonna blend. Once you do that, we're going to take a NYX number 16. This is just their shader brush.
You do not know where I stay. No, you don't. Yeah, I stack up all that hate. If it wasn't for my
I'm gonna go back in with the R38.
On my plate. All I really care about, yeah, I'm searching to be great. Yeah, I'm searching to be great. Yeah,
We're gonna take a little bit more, dip it into the pot, and we're just gonna do the lash line.
yeah, the culture needs a change. Yeah, I'm searching to be. You looking around in town and you are never gonna see me. I've been too.
I'm just gonna take my NYX brush and then dip it back into the black, and we're just gonna slightly go over it.
When you start booing me in a year, you'll
Take the height off. So I'm just gonna go in with the chocolate brown, and then we're gonna apply that at the lower lash line. We're gonna go in with the black, and we're gonna connect these two lines. Lightly blend that in with the R38 brush. So once we are done blending that all in, I'm going to be adding the Liz Wautier Kohl eyeliner to my lower lash line, and this is in the color Nude Velour. This is really just going to open the eye. If you do want a smoky look, you can definitely add black or even a brown if you wanted to, but I really want to open up the eye to make it pop. I'm going to be adding a Sephora. This is just an eyeshadow that I'm going to put in the tear duct to just brighten the eye even more. See how it just like brightens your day up? Like, for lashes today, I feel that these lashes go best with this look. These ones here are the ones I posted on my Instagram story, and I was kind of like obsessing with them because they are $2. They are from AliExpress. I'm gonna do a full video on testing out my AliExpress products when they come in, but these I couldn't wait because I love them. I just had to try them out. Like I love them so much. So I'm just gonna be applying the lashes with some duo glue. This is just the black one. As I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to be applying some mascara to my lashes. Since both lashes are on now, I'm just going to be applying a little bit more mascara. For lipstick, I'm going to be using my NYX Lingerie matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Cashmere Silk, so I'm just going to be applying that to my lips. And then you are all done. You are slaying. You are looking good. So guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of the tutorial. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really like how it turned out. Honestly, love this foundation with it. I wasn't really liking it at first, but I think it honestly looks great with this look. I really hope you guys try out this look, and if you do, make sure to tag me on Instagram or to just @ me, and I will be sure to go look at it and even post it on my story. If you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and make sure to like this video if you like this video, you know. And you know, if you want to do the full sprint and hit the home run, make sure to follow me on Instagram at The Red Room with 2 M's, and the rest of my social medias will be at the end of the video as well as in the bio. So thank you guys so much for watching to the end of my tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time in The Red Room.